Going live?
Yeah.
Nice.
Taking off?
Yeah. I'll see you soon.
Alright, love you.
I think I'll see you soon.
All right. Hello, hello. We are back in. So, in the factory, we are all but ready to rock and roll with further expansion at our other mines. Currently, we have an iron vein set up and ready to rock and roll. We do not have it connected to this factory, so we'd have to manually transfer those things as of right now. We're looking to set up like 4 more factories or 4 more mine heads today. We'll see if we can make it that far or not. But before I do any of that, I am going to overhaul my atmospheric miner. So there she is, right up there. I'm gonna go ahead and bring her down to that platform, maybe. I don't necessarily want to have her all the way on the bottom, just in case I need to get some stuff under, welded up like these guys here. But we'll start just in general. We should make sure that the nanites are off first. Yeah, they are. All right. So with that, let's get to grinding.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Now,
Inventory full.
so 5 reverse plus 6. Do I really need these ones on the bottom here? I don't remember if I ended up getting rid of those or not. I'm gonna leave those off. Being honest. All right.
Energy low. Inventory full.
We're getting there. Getting close. We're gonna have to, once we get all these things swapped out for the thrusters we want to use, we're gonna update our overall blueprint so that if we want this ship in the future. We don't have to do this redesign again. Once the blueprint is updated, we're going to throw on our thruster upgrade tier 1s. Yeah. Okay.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Yeah, there's no thruster there, so that's cool. I don't have parts. Steel plates. Okay. Let's turn that on. One metal grid, huh? Okay. Well, that's not right.
Inventory full.
Okay, so now I need these boys. And what do they take? Construction components. Why? I really don't like that. Okay. All right. Now, displays, sure, hydrogen bottles. Let's do like 5 hydrogen bottles. Metal grids. Let's do Perfect. What else do we want to do? We want to make 100 of those. Kind of it at the moment. Those can definitely be last. Okay, so I'm gonna have to move this, like, what, down one? For some fucking reason? Is there a reason? I'm trying to, like, I don't think there's something in the way, but it's probably this battery. Which is really silly. Dude, something is on my goddamn mouse, and I can't figure it out. I mean, it could be my mouse pad, I suppose, but so. Okay. Where are we? There we are. This should be fine though, like, it was already, like, good enough, I suppose. So, let's go in here. Auto, let's disconnect. Okay, so I think that is gonna be fine. You turn it off, you fly slowly, and then once we get outside, then we can move faster. There we go. All right, what are we doing first? We're getting some ice. I'm gonna sneeze though. Okay. Perfect. Alright, so that'll make sure that this space has enough ice to be making some hydrogen, so nothing gets turned off. Probably not for the full day, we probably need more than that, but at least for a little bit here. We'll go back and make sure our cobalt position is ready to rock and roll. Go. I don't know why, I just don't like this little pointy thing here. Okay. The silicon mine. Oh yeah, okay, so he's gotten a little bit of this already. I don't know what I want to do with that yet. I could also start on the magnesium hole too. Is this really as wide as that gets? Yeah, it is. It's crazy. Okay. We're just making this like a straight shot finally out of here. If you're in a hurry, there's a bigger hole, you can fly faster, but we're about to have to run a ton of conveyor belts in here. Well, we don't have to, but we're planning on it. So I'm just gonna make this as straight a shot as possible so we don't have to worry about it too much. Alright, so that's good. We can run conveyor all the way from one side of that tunnel to the other, pretty much in a straight line. Hopefully, that is the goal. Forgot I was absolutely full in my cargo units there. I was going way too fast. Luckily, our upgrades are powerful. Oh yeah. Gosh dang it, make up your mind. Either work while you're off or don't work while you're off. That's all I want. One of the two. And after this, it'll just be making sure that the nickel hole is set up to go. We'll just be able to build. Build. The magnesium one will probably go quickest because it's going to be built from the base, so it's already going to have a supply of materials to get the conveyor built up. One thing I'm gonna have to check though is once we get down here, how far this is from, say, the entrance, and then that'll give me a ballpark of how far it is from the iron, because we could just go from there, I suppose. Just do everything underground. When we get magnesium rolling in, I'm gonna probably set up some defenses. Maybe make the outside of the base a little bit more legit. But we're still very far away from this vein, so let's get there first. Never dropped off my iron. Fantastic. I feel like my brain is melting. Way too much boring out holes in the last 2 days. It's crazy. Okay. Okay, that was almost bad. Still don't want to fuck with that. Alright, is it T? H? Yeah. Silicon, iron. So the silicon is like up there. Alright, so come down the hole and kind of drop into this spot, I would say. Okay. Got some space over there. So what I do want to do, probably like over here. Okay. There is not a spot under this thing. So, what to do about that? Probably make it that, if I had to guess. Hello?
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
Six, 27, 28, 29. Six. Fine. Oh, wow, actually, we're fairly close. I thought we were still pretty far, but we're getting there. I guess the question is, do these gaps actually fill in? I think 30 is the max, but now I'm not confident for some reason. Hey, what's up, Mel? Adding another hinge. We will be, yeah. So we're conveyor belting from our main base down here to the magnesium, and so that's obviously at an angle. And then once we get down here, which we're pretty close, 70 some, probably like right about here, we'll add a hinge and we'll just go like straight down. And then once we get kind of, you know, at the floor ish or wherever this is down here, we'll like I said, so we'll add a hinge to go down. And then
Energy
do we want
low.
another hinge? I don't know if we want another hinge, but we'll be like making the flat floor down here so we can get all this magnesium. So yes, we will need another hinge. I don't remember where we're at on this count. I think 13, but I just really want to make sure that this is, that the 30 count is correct. Oh, Jesus. I mean, we got time, I suppose. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. One, 2, 23, 24, 25, 7, 30. Six. I don't know that we'll necessarily even need a hinge, but oh, actually we're, nah, I'll just mine that out. I was gonna say, we're in the ceiling, what do we do? Yeah, buddy. Oh gosh, we're out of hydrogen as well. Let's go. We gotta get back to built connector.
Fuel low.
I hear ya.
Fuel critical.
Okay, it did build though. So 30 is the ticket. Hopefully I didn't miscount any of these blocks. So 10% on sound. We'll enable fly mode. Alright, well that's building. We'll come up here and get some energy. Some health apparently, because somehow we took damage, maybe from that hydrogen running out. Yeah, we need some. Oof, we need some ice. Now that we know that it's in the right place, I can't build it into the wall. I didn't think about that. Don't know why there's even a walk mode. Everyone puts it on fly. Yeah, I would agree with you. I'm sure there is some reason. Maybe it's to like limit this machine slightly. I don't know. I would like to prop this thing up though. Like, this whole grid is going to be hanging off that hinge, and I'm going to have, like, a mining platform down here, too. This sounds like a really bad idea. Is there a way to stabilize this thing after, like, when it's all built? Like, take all the torque off of the hinge and let it rest or something like that, maybe? Landing gear. So the only thing that, like, I'm thinking with that, though, is, yeah, if I put landing gear on it, and then, like I said, like I release the torque, and then this like comes down, well then there wouldn't be any torque on it, and it would land. Okay, yeah, we're gonna try that, and it might just all explode, but we're gonna give that a whirl. And then while this is going, we are gonna try to not do that. We're gonna get some ice, so base can be functional. Hey, Quixie, I think. Is that a new message? Can't tell. Yes, it is. All right, perfect. Hello. I was like, I don't know. Is that from yesterday? Howdy doody. You guys can't see my face when I'm coming through this doorway, but obviously you can imagine I'm concentrating very hard. I would like to not explode. Hey, she's back. I did not. My music is too loud.
Yeah. That's dangerous, you know?
My chill lo-fi.
People could be robbing you.
Quixie says, hi, Gun.
Yeah, absolutely. Hi, what's up, man? I went to the gym.
People could be robbing me, but all my valuables are in here.
Excuse you, selfish. All of my valuables are in that first room.
Yeah. But it's like...
My stuff, so it doesn't matter?
No, I'm
Yours
just
is
saying it's
huge.
like $2,000 worth of stuff, maybe.
Are you kidding me, dude? You asked me my stuff is valuable? You suck.
Remember, you can't just fly through the rocks. Yeah, I gotta go slow. Gotta eat the rocks first, and then you can go through them. I'm just saying, like, it's not the bulk of it. And I have a warning alarm.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
He went on the longest walk ever today, and he is tired as shit. He can
He
hear
is
less than you
very
can.
tired.
That's on. The world doesn't exist today.
It's a sleepy patoot.
So it's anyway, I have to.
Howdy. Oh, not much. We're just hanging out.
Who is
Me, and now Quixie, and Bugs, and Nell, hanging out, and we're building some stuff, and we're trying to figure out how to build it without making everything explode once we get things hooked up. So potentially it'll work, potentially it'll explode. I have no idea. But yeah.
I think that's what scientists say too.
Yeah, I mean, it's either gonna explode or it's not. That's what they ask us about, like, nuclear power and stuff. It's like, aren't you worried? And it's like, well, it's either gonna work or it's going to very quickly become not my problem anymore.
You guys have to learn empathy.
No, it's because I'll be dead.
I know that, but
Yeah.
like, you guys are missing.
On and off. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much that simple. So. Look glowy.
Glowy? Probably because I'm a teen.
Yeah, hot rod season. Getting that summer bod.
So days left?
How many?
Like 25 or so?
Oh, okay.
Somewhere around there from 5 and 6. Maybe even 24. I don't know. I'll have to check.
I don't think I've killed anyone with my flying yet, Bugs. Mastermind, on the other hand, has caused some damage so far
Yeah,
with
what
his
is
driving. I don't know where he's at. Living his life, probably. Okay. I mean, I should probably be getting more ice, I suppose. If I was a smart man, I would just make a little mining rig out on the ice lake and never have to worry about it ever again. But nobody accuses me of that. Who was flying this morning? I mean, if it was on stream, it was me. Did I blow? I mean, I caused a little bit of damage. I heard a couple thrusters. I heard a cargo container. Ammo's driving does leave a bit to be desired. All right. All right. Different game. That doesn't count. But yeah, in other news, we had a pretty successful trip today. Successful beach day. Went out to some tide pools. The boys went swimming. They got all sandy. Nobody pooped in the car. That was a pretty big win. Did like a massive 8-hour drive to include like all the stops we made. Or not including all the stops we made ish. Or did it? I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, we got home. No speeding tickets. And
Turning on red light.
yeah, we didn't turn right on red and get a ticket without stopping. And
Did you tell Quixie? We told
I
him.
did. I did not tell him that. I don't think.
The government charged me money for driving. They think I did something wrong.
Yeah, she broke the law.
No, I didn't. The law is old.
Breaking the law.
It's ancient. Fake news.
Yeah. Now I'm intrigued. She was just out running errands with Tank, and she turned right on a red without making a full stop. And the government was like, "Hey, you can't do that."
You could have injured somebody. I didn't though. No, but you could have. So here's your entire groceries for the month.
Fine. So that's cool.
I personally think it should be a $5 to $10 ticket, not $140. I think that's robbery and thievery in my opinion, but the government apparently is the law. If you don't pay it, you have to go to somewhere else called jail.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really want to go there, but I don't really want to pay it either, so I'm kind of fucked. So he paid it.
Yeah, so I paid it.
Because I told him not to. I told him to go and change the law. I think they all should be yields.
Is that too far forward? If it says stop, you must continue through without touching your brakes.
Wait, did Pixie agree with me?
Yeah, I think he was
Did he
making,
rewrite the law for
I
us?
think he was, yeah.
Cute.
Making
See,
it,
the
making it.
emotional support dad right there. He rewrote the law for me. That's so cute. Nice.
Come on, game, go faster. I say using nanites so it make things way more fast than I could ever do this on my own. I don't even know if I would ever attempt a like conveyor belt connection like this without nanites. It's kind of dumb. Come on. Quixie, what's the price of petrol out there per liter or whatever you guys pay?
Can be pounds. Euros.
Come on.
Fuel low.
Yeah. Oh, I need to not be in that
Critical.
area. Okay. That was close. Screwed up. $1.75 is about 4 liters to a gallon, right?
What?
Yeah, it's about 4. So that's like
Really?
4.55. Yeah, 4.5 liters is a gallon. So what is that? God, now I have to do math. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 2, so 6, 7, almost, yeah, $7 and $8 a gallon out there. Oh, what the hell? Did I miscount? Right at the end? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, what do I need? I need small tubes, construction parts, computers, motors. I need everything. Small parts. Computers. Okay, 1 more motor, 20 more construction components, and 10 large tubes. One of those. 10 of those. Take some of those and some of those. Alright. Crisis averted. Okay, so once this gets built, I'll move this. So that it is pointing down. Or I could just, hold on, if I just put some of these on it, it'll just spin, right? With the weight. Maybe? Maybe not. Actually, let's go sheer inertia first because I don't want to explode. Do you think that that is fairly straight? Like if this is a vertical wall, right? But that's looks fairly straight. Thinking. Potentially. $9 a gallon. Hell yeah, dude. Highway robbery. Alright. So alright. Now I'm gonna try to do this and I don't. Oh, for diesel. Yeah, I mean, it's so fucking terrible. If I put that there, can I even fit a mag plate? Wait. Oh, it didn't even like that. That's cool. Oh, I could just put a mag plate on it at the closest spot. Wait, will it? It won't build there because it is... Dude, I don't know. I don't know how to stabilize this thing now that it's on a fucking on a hinge. That moved. I don't know. Static grid with connectors. Oh, okay, hold on. Yeah. No, I see what you're saying. Can you not stabilize one block before the hinge? I'm not a builder. So no. So if we... Yeah. Okay, I like that idea. What if we go... Where do we... Okay, I'm just gonna decide how I want to do this. It's land. Excuse me. Is that grinding? Or is that building? It's fucking grinding. Okay, this bitch. Alright. Okay, so, and then... Don't know for sure if this is the best way to do this, obviously. We're just doing like one thing at a time here. Yeah, piston and connector, exactly, right? So now I can move that like even half a meter or something like that. That I mean, that might even be close enough to lock where it's at. And then I can work around this when it comes to like making the drill rig. I can build it off to the side or whatever I have to do. As long as this works, I am good with that.
Fuel critical.
So let's do... Well, hold on. What is it? It's reverse and then lock? Yeah. Reverse. Should probably find lock real quick. We want to do this for sure. Don't like when things wiggle too much. Alright, where is lock? Copy, open, name, toggle. Is there not a lock piston? I guess probably not. So it'd be like max distance. It's gonna be like 0.5. God, I'm good at this. All right. Everyone clap. We did it, boys. We won. All right. Hell yeah. Let's celebrate. Also, I hated that. I don't know if I think I might even rather do like angled or like 90-degree pistons constantly than that. I mean, I don't, and I take that back immediately because like that would just take way too long. But that sucks. I don't like that. Hopefully this works though. Hopefully it doesn't cause like some massive clang problem where things start exploding. But I mean, magnesium, once you have it, I mean, you don't need like an absolute dog shit like fuckload of it. So once we have what we want, plates, really, we can just like you know, I was gonna say just or like unconnect that thing. Yeah, and then it's okay. So the what we were feared of was that this whole rig would be connected to this whole mining platform, and then it would all just be floating, and that would be fucking scary. Now, this rig will be standalone, and then when we need to transfer materials, we can just connect it, transfer the materials, turn this rig on, mine, get the magnesium back, and then disconnect it. And yes, this piston will be floating. I just had another idea. How do I do this? I was thinking the move here is to like have all of everything pointing down, lower this whole thing with the hinge, put a mag plate on the bottom, or I guess the top of one of these when you're done, when it's completely built, raise it until the mag plate connects to the ground, and this is probably what chat was saying earlier, and then once it connects and this whole line is stable at the other end, align your hinge and then do that. So then you have a stable position on the top, stable position on the bottom. You still have a movable hinge down here to connect things, and you're golden. I don't know that we can do that because I think some of our... We'd have to dig out some spots to be able to lower it a whole block. Like up there, we'd have to dig out some spots, but we could make it happen if it's giving us like clang or performance issues later. I'll fix it if I need to. Well, rip. Oh my. It took all my stuff. Okay, so I want one of those. I want this, that, and this. Okay. Perfect. Alright, so now we need to make the drill rig. So how do I want to do that? I mean, we could just do it simple to start, and then as we get things kind of set up, change it. One of those. Probably gonna need more space here. One of those. I mean, maybe to start, even like don't have a piston. Okay. Um. Yeah, I don't think anybody's watching on Kick right now. Too quiet. Okay, second, guys. All right. I mean, honestly, I think we're just gonna have to bore a hole and deal with it being painful for a bit to get a piston on this thing eventually. I mean, I don't know how much magnesium we actually need at this point in time. Just having the rig and everything set up is gonna be really good. I also realized I wasn't sure for some reason, even though that doesn't make any sense to not be sure. But I was like, oh, well, we might have to build like some kind of engine down here and transfer ice or something over here to power it. But obviously you can transfer power through a connector. So once the connector is turned on, this is like fully operational down here. It's like totally good to go. We can transfer material, we can power it, we're good. So just having this down here at the magnesium effectively, I mean, not job done. The job is not done. But it's not terrible, I suppose. So what if I put a connector back here? Still wouldn't be far enough back. I just want to do like a push piston first. But like I said, I don't think we really need to focus on the magnesium at this point. Okay. With that not locked, Okay, and then let's see if... Okay, it still doesn't like it. Or maybe it hasn't updated yet. We'll wait a little bit and we'll check it again. It might be more stable with that locked. I don't know. We'll have to check on it. But either way, let's get out of here. I have something else I want to check here first, or not first, but next. $52 blocks of magnesium, just like that. All right. Yeah. So at the silicon, 500. Okay. So that magnesium mine is 500 blocks that way. So I was considering like, oh, well, maybe it would be better to just connect it to everything, because we already built all the pipes to there. We're planning on building all the pipes to connect the iron to the silicon. We're gonna connect the cobalt to the iron. Like, these 3 spots are gonna get connected. Even though I really hate the double hinge thing now. I don't know. I think I gotta be missing something. Maybe that mag plate is like really a game changer. I think I'm gonna have to try that before I really write it off. But having that many unstable grids just makes me a little nervous. But maybe hinges and advanced rotors and pistons are like always unstable grids? I don't know. Okay, but yes, anyways, like I was saying, so this is only 500 from here, and that's less than 800. Math. So it would be, I mean, less resources, but is that something that we actually care about? Like, is resources really something that matters? Like, once we get all these things, like, hooked up, we could just as easily build a, you know, keystone pipeline from the entrance of our base along the ice lake over to a platform here, and make sure that it's all one grid, wrap this corner, and connect to the silicon. And then we could build from here to the iron, and that would all be one stable platform. And then we could go all the way to the iron, and then only have to use like a piston and a hinge to, and like the connectors like we just did. However, as soon as anything flies over and shoots it, then what? It falls, right? It like disconnects and it's not mounted anymore. That's the thing that I'm afeared of. I do too, but I don't know. I think I do know how to do this. I think I've never dealt with this before, so I'm processing this for the first time. I'm sure it's not, I'm sure I'm overcomplicating the shit out of this. But I do like the connector thing. So if we make a platform here, and like we have a connector just like waiting, then we can have that pipeline and just use those connectors to connect to each other. This grid will be stable, that grid will be stable. I think that's definitely, I think they all have to be individual though. Use connectors to connect all of the stable grids together. The reason that sucks though, I mean it doesn't really, it's not that big of a deal. Should we put the pipeline outside and make it vulnerable? Or should we try to bury it? If we put it outside, I can put that just gives me a spot to put gun embankments along the ridge line here for future conflict that we have over the ice lake. Something to consider. Probably outside. I mean, if it blows up, we fix it, right? Like, it's not... Who cares? This is gonna be pretty simple, though. I mean, all I'm planning on doing is putting, like, I'm probably just gonna bore this out to that side and put, like, 10 pistons in a row. Or not, like 10 mine heads in a row and just dig straight down into this. Or I could just do it sideways and dig that way. That wouldn't be too bad. Yeah. And then it's just gonna be like bringing over enough components to build from here to the iron. Although I think I did make this fairly straight now. I dug through here and it's a fairly straight line. Well, like let's actually check and see how straight it is. So if I am standing right here, start flying straight toward there, do we hit? Looks like we're going to... maybe? Hey, it is. We can actually go perfectly straight all the way here. That's awesome. I think, as long as my mouse wasn't slightly off. But it went up, so that's perfect, and we didn't hit the roof, so yeah, we should be fine. So we'll probably build from the iron forward. Nice. They're super winners today. Is Tank still on cloud 9?
I just made him get up for this treat, and he was struggling all the way.
My legs don't work
He's
anymore.
not gonna be able to walk very good tomorrow. We may need to help him. He gave a treat to me. What's this one?
I believe so.
Nice.
Said otherwise. He said it's too quiet.
Who said?
Quick see.
Oh.
Yeah, he's still
Still here.
here. Mastermind finally messaged me. His internet's out, and he got home late, so he just found out that his internet was out.
Oh,
So
no.
that's always the awesomest. Let's see. Running out of what I'm doing right now. Is that?
Just take a second.
Mm-hmm.
Making sure those have been for the time. And... second. My legs are super shaky.
mean, we walked a bit up and down the beaches and stuff.
Mm.
And you were just stuck, you know, in a chair for 8 hours straight. So
Well,
that
that
doesn't.
worked out too.
And you worked out. That's.
Use it.
Mhm.
I'll take it back there.
Hey, breathe.
You have to chew that.
Yeah, you're supposed to chew your food. And not my cables. Okay, it's gone. You don't have to lick the carpet. Oh, what a crazy.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go check on the Hinge. Do you want this light off?
Yes, please. Um. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna chill. I'm running out of steam. My brain's starting to lag. I think I'm just gonna like wrap things up here, chill out, and come back fresh tomorrow. It was a really long day running around and everything with the boys, so I'm probably just gonna relax over the rest of the evening, you guys. But I appreciate you joining me. Hopefully tomorrow, Mastermind will have his internet figured out, and we'll get rolling. But we were successful. We got more power in the base. We got another minehead setup facilitated, and we learned some stuff. So it's all good. Yeah, Quixie, absolutely. And then, you know, after tomorrow, it'll be the weekend. Maybe we can set something up and have a bash. So anyways, everybody, I hope you all have a great evening. We'll see you next time.